Everybody, welcome back to Sticks and Stones. This right here is, I think, the fourth video of patterns that I've been making for you guys for Christmas. We do have a Sasquatch in this video, uh, the face of one anyway. Somebody had requested that. I have another Christmas bear, I think a tree spirit. There's a reindeer in here, a couple of cute owls, and some mushroom people. Starting to make a lot of mushroom characters, and I really like them. Uh, I think I'm going to do a really big series on just mushroom people. I'm going to make all kinds of different ones and probably compile a book in that because I'm thinking about doing some artwork on, I was talking before about fairies. So I'm going to do a lot of fairy art. I'm going to do mushroom people and things of that type of thing, nature stuff. And get into the fantasy and mystical stuff. So let me know what you think of these ideas. Most of the other patterns I'm moving to the member section. Most of these will be in the member section. I am posting some as I draw them in the community section for now. And if you have any ideas, again, always throw them to me on the channel. And if you like any of these patterns, like I said, you can always become a member, go in there. They're in there all the time. After I take them down out of the community section, they always go up in the member section. Like I said, that's as easy as buying me a cup of coffee or something like that. And you can always go there and access any of the patterns and use them. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I come up with this week. I come up with pretty many. I'm having a ball doing these mushroom people, so I think I'm going to really focus on making a whole bunch of different ones of those because they're cool. You can put any face on them and they end up kind of neat. All right, so let me know what you think of them. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll show you what I did, and I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday before the holiday. Make sure you get some time off for Christmas, take a rest, and enjoy with the family and friends. And I will see everybody in the next video. Enjoy this one, and I'll see you when it's done. Here we go. Okay, starting it off today is a Sasquatch face. Somebody had requested, I'm not sure without looking through the comments who exactly requested it, but they were carving a Sasquatch, and they wanted a Sasquatch. An expression kind of like he was looking surprised and wondering what he was looking at when he caught somebody kind of taking a picture of him or whatever in the forest. So I tried to capture that expression. I will be doing some more Sasquatches, probably full body ones. And remember, guys, I will be also going and getting my carving tools out and starting to carve most of these patterns also myself. So stay tuned for that soon. And next up we have a nice little Christmas bear. He's sitting down. He'd be a cute carve, or like I said, to paint him or wood burn him or whatever you want to use him for. He's got his little scarf on because, it's cold and frosty outside this time of year. So he's there. And that's, I think, one of the fourth or fifth bears we did. This right here is another tree spirit. Somebody was saying they wanted some happy tree spirits. They think everything is kind of mean looking and menacing looking, so I decided to make them a happy tree spirit. There are a bunch of happy ones, and there's female ones and stuff too, so if you look through the patterns you will find them. Okay, they're not all off the scale mean looking, so we'll always be making more of those too. And here's a nice little reindeer pattern. He's good to paint on something, or like I said, wood burn. Carve him. To carve him, you probably need me to do a side view of him. I'd have to come up with a side view. And for the carving patterns, I probably will come up with a lot of side views. If you're going to do a pattern, probably easier to carve the side view than the front view if you're going to do something in the round. So there's a nice little reindeer pattern for us for Christmas. What do we got next here? Here's a pattern of an owl and sitting in a hole in a tree. This right here you could do in cottonwood bark. You could do it on any piece of wood, really. I think it would make a nice chainsaw carving. I might try that in the spring when I get the chainsaw back out and running. I don't really have my tent up for that this winter because I've been on other projects and doing a lot of artwork and stuff. But I think I'll probably try this one with the chainsaw, but feel free if you'd like to use them. I think it would make a nice little addition to your owl carvings. So I'm going to do one or two of these, and I'll make other types of owls like this one coming up here, which is another owl. This is a different style, it's kind of just round and highly detailed, but pretty easy to make. So, and again, you could do that with a chainsaw, or you could do it just in a round with the Dremel or whatever. Give them a shot, even if you just want to draw them out and save them for later, okay? For whatever your purposes might be. Now, one of the fun things I've really been into lately is making these little mushroom people. I have a lot of ideas for these, and I have a lot of characters with a lot of different expressions. My book's getting filled. These right here are some of the ones that I actually put on the computer and lined them out and inked them out. So I got a whole series of these coming. There's going to be a lot of fun little characters. These would be great little items to carve. Maybe even 3D print if you have a 3D printer, you know. So I'm thinking of doing a whole series of these. I'm making all different ones. And I have pretty many of them done already. And I'll show them to you here. And you guys can let me know what you think of these. Like I said, I'm trying to get into more fantasy stuff and mystical things. You know, I like that type of artwork, and it's fun for me because I can come up with all kinds of characters and use my imagination as much as I want. So here we go. Let me show you some more. This right here is the second one. Some of them will have feet. Some of them will just be mushroom heads. Some of them will be female. Some of them will be male. And you'll see a lot of different ones. And you guys can let me know what you think of these. And we'll probably carve a bunch of these up because I think they're going to be really fun, easy carves. And you just work on the face and make it real expressive, and you can come up with lots of these. It's amazing how many different ones you can make and different things you can do with them. Here's the next one. This one right here is totally different than the other two. Like I said, you can make them goofy, you can make them a little more serious, you can make them pretty, you can make them ugly. It's just all kinds of different things you can do with these. So I'm really going to get into making lots of these because every time I make one, I see the potential for making, like, 10 more in each one I do, and it brings about 20 more ideas into my head. So you're probably going to see a lot of these, and we're probably going to carve a lot of them. I think they'd be great sellers, and I think people would really enjoy making them and collecting them, even if you make them kind of small. Yeah, we went from the young little mushroom girl to here's a grandma mushroom, and you could definitely see the difference in the faces. Like I said, you change them up a little bit, you give them a little bit more wrinkles, you change the mouths and stuff around, and you can go from an old character to a new character to a young character to an old character. And this right here is the first grandma mushroom I'm doing in this little series. Here's another one that I'm doing. This one's even more I think she's a little older than the first one. Oh my god. But they're just fun to make, and I'm really having a blast doing them. So let me know which one you would like to see us try and carve, and we'll probably do all these little characters. I think I'm going to make a whole collection of them, like I said. And this little guy, I don't know what the heck scared him, but that's another expression. These are great for practicing your expressions on. That's why I really like them, because, like I said, you can make them angry, you can make them happy, you can make them sad. So I'm just going through the whole range of emotions and sticking them on mushrooms, and it just gives me plenty of things to come up with and carve later on, and or to use for various other projects. Next up is this sweet little mushroom. It's just another cute little addition for all the other ones that we have, and a different expression again. Like I said, that one's a little bit more innocent than the last one. Well, let's see who's after this one. Oi! Another angry one. I don't know what's going on with this guy, but he's definitely not happy. Maybe somebody stepped a little too close and almost stepped on him or something, but he looks a little bit ticked off. But like I said, these are real fun to do. That might be a little bit more difficult carve, but again, check the expression and learn some, because with each new character you learn new expressions. Here's another one. This guy right here, he's another one with issues. I don't know what his problem is, but again, another different expression. And the more you practice these and the more you get different, expressions and different faces and stuff, it just opens up a whole new world to the way you carve and do your artwork, I think. Like I said, you'll see some of these little mushroom people. Some will have legs, some will have arms, some won't have anything, some will have different poses even if they're full body. So use your imagination and change them up. This right here, he almost looks Italian. He's got a nose like my granddad. Jeez. But like I said, see, now this one doesn't have anything for feet or anything. Not even a long stalk. He's just kind of sitting there on the ground, and Totally different expression. He's got a big nose, big large eyes, and just a completely different character. And last but not least, we'll finish the video with this little worried looking mushroom here. Uh, this right here is going to be the last one in this video, and I want you guys to definitely give me some feedback on the mushroom people. Like I said, I'm having a lot of fun doing them, and I think they're going to be some really fun carves. So when I do carve, I do want to make an ornament or two, but I'm definitely going to do some of these mushroom people because I think they're going to be really, really fun to do and fairly easy for the most part. And we could practice all our expressions. Okay, so expect a lot of these. Expect a couple of books to come out with different things, fairy art, mushroom art, stuff like that. And keep checking into the channel to see what's going on. And sooner or later, like I said, we will have some carving videos teaching some of these and going step by step, as we always do when I carve stuff. So I hope everybody enjoys their holiday. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and become a member if you like to have these patterns all the time. Because like I said, they are going to be in the members section, and I'll keep them up there for members and for whoever wants to use them in their own projects. Until then, I'll see everybody in the next one. Thanks for watching, as always, and have a good night. Bye-bye now.